Oh, I'm gonna have to change my mounts here. So, you guys, these people got this little tiny kid, 2 or 3 years old. Nobody's holding its hand. It's halfway across the damn parking lot. Come on. See? And kids run. Not very smart. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Please hold that baby's hand. So here's the thing. Elon Musk is actually really working on that funny cyber truck that kind of failed in the demo. It's really quite interesting. You can actually reserve one right now. They're going to be around 30, I think it's about 32 or 39K to start, depending on the attributes you want with it. But it's really quite interesting. It's $100 to reserve one right now. They're hoping to get it out in 2021, but it looks like it'll probably be 2022 that it will be out. And it's a refundable deposit. So if you change your mind, you know, you can get it back. They've got over 200,000 people that want one that have actually reserved one. Okay? So he really needs to produce this vehicle. And it's really quite interesting. It really reminds me of DeLorean. A lot of his stuff does, with the gull wing doors and all that kind of stuff. And this truck is a stainless steel, but it's also bulletproof. So it has the truck bed, they call it a vault. It closes over the entire thing, so that way whatever you're hauling doesn't blow out, and it's safe. And I mean, you could be using it for your business. Turn, man. I don't know what you're on vacation for. Freaking tourist. Jeez. Let's go. But anyway, turning the freaking car, please. Sitting there looking at the road. I mean, how dumb do you have to be? But anyway, this truck is pretty incredible. So far, it doesn't have the side mirrors, but by law in the States, you got to have side mirrors. They've got a vehicle that they've designed, that somebody's designed in Europe, that doesn't have side mirrors, it's side camera, which is interesting. And they say that this truck can operate in flooded roads. So that's kind of neat. It would be great for rescue and stuff, you know, when places flood out, like Louisiana and Texas and stuff like that. But it's really quite interesting. You can have the option of having one motor, two motors, or three motors. It's going to have a 500-mile range before charge. And if you have the three motors, I think it's 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. And the more motors you have, the more tow power you've got, amongst other things. And you know, I was looking at a video about some of the biggest RVs and stuff, and you know, most big trucks couldn't even pull those big heavy RVs. It just burned them up. And this would be a good option for that. Now, he's also supposed to be selling an accessory of a tent type thing, a pop-up tent that attaches to the vehicle. So like you could, you know, go camping or whatever. And then also a trailer that matches it in the stainless. But he's not going to offer to paint it, but he'll offer wraps. So if you don't want just the stainless, you know, they'll wrap it. And see, that was the problem with the DeLorean was, you know, he wanted stainless steel so it would never rust, but, and then when the stainless has to be repaired, he used brushed stainless. So, they're usually pretty trashy once they get hit. And, most people will bond them up and then paint the DeLoreans after they've been hit, because they just aren't good enough to handle that stainless and straighten it out and brush it. So it's kind of interesting. The Cybertruck will be cheaper than most all the other retail trucks that are out on the market today. At the time being, right now they're still working on designing the robots system and everything to build it with, because he's apparently most all his cars are robotic built now, and it's just incredible. He's also opening up factories in Europe, and what's the other one he was opening? I think it's one in Germany and one somewhere else. Not counting the one in Texas that he just did. He's getting out of California and is doing the Texas thing. And then I think they're getting ready to rename the city after him. In Texas. That's pretty cool. But you ought to check that out. That's pretty incredible. I love how these people tailgate when I got the turn signal on. Boy. But yeah, that's pretty darn incredible. That Tesla Cybertruck.